Hello, hello, and welcome! Oh, I'm Nicefishbait, and this is story time. Continuing with whatever the hell this game is, I forget already. Okay. There was a weird glitch when I clicked load game. No, I'm not talking like it was a purposeful glitch. This game is freaking me out. Gotta write another poem. We're still going with Yuri. She's the best. Imagination. Ew. Who likes email? I bet this simple girl likes email. Oh, she likes heartbeat. Oh, tragedy. Death. Starscape. Marshmallow. I didn't see anything. Hi again, Nicefishbait. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha! Because if you did, it'd be bad. Nah, don't worry. Oh God. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. You just freaked out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nicefishbait. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. This is the first time I've seen her freak out. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yeah, just block the text. Natsuni, I can't remember any of their names. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their blood in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Nicefishbait. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Okay, you can start by not blocking the text with your body. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. I should probably have something to do with literature, in the literature club. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? No. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, you got your promotion on top of a dead friend. You're no vice president. That should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, your stupid, short-sighted attention from your tiny boy brain, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. We could talk like people do. You know, I read about it once that people talked about things. I don't know why I'm being so mean to her this time. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'm not gonna read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, because that's apparently all they do is slack off in this literature club. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me staring directly at her for several minutes. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split minute. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just like spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I love feeling uncomfortable. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Is it still moving? It seems to be moving. I'm gonna see how far it'll go. I just want to know if it'll go off the screen. So just wait for like 10 minutes. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I can be okay with this. You don't need both eyes. And she has both, but just one's over there. Always looking from the other direction. I think it stopped moving. Well, I'm disappointed. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. What the fuck do you care? Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Oh, it's about a girl whose eyes float off her head. Oh! Well? I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover that's also floating off the cover of the book. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. That's different than the last description she gave us. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Well, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. I love that sort of shit. The book, I mean. No, not to think about the limbs. I mean that too. I mean, no. Oh, God. That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nicefishbait? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I hope you also enjoy the other things too. What? Nothing? Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into that shit. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's a good moral to this story. Ugh. Then suddenly... What? Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you were rambling. Some dark shit. Not again. I'm so sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. In fact, I'm more intrigued than ever. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fuel my thoughts. I didn't read the second part of that sentence, but I assumed it said something bad. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much or accidentally start typing in bold and have scary thoughts. I will. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. You should probably worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. And limb murder. Least I could do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? God damn it. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had thrown in the garbage. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I jump into her lap. Ah! That's the appropriate response. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Or, you know, company with someone at all. Any time. Doing anything. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. I feel her presence right now. It's creeping me out. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Bitch! Get your own book. Sorry. I'm sorry too, that was harsh. I was just bathing in the feeling of your... Oh, shit. That was some kinky shit in her head. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Haha! Gotcha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so she cuts it off. So instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her left thumb and left forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my left arm, on the left side of the right book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Why do they have to go into so much detail about how they turn the frickin' page? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? What? Just turn the page. Oh. I didn't read at all, I was just staring at your face. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at her face again, and our eyes meet. Stop. Be cool, man. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You can't read, right? That's I forgot. You can't read. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. So, not only is he not getting to read the entire page, but he might be causing her to not be able to read the page. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Does this mean we're like a thing? What? No. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. Oh god, look at her face. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant this is the arm murder chopping off. Yeah, the dismemberment. That. No, I don't do that. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you okay? Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something, like if my presence nauseates you at all. Your breathing is a little, My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. I'm dying. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Okay, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Was she secretly transforming into a vampire? Nicefishbait? What the fuck did you do? I didn't do shit. Get off my back, Monica. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, yes! Incredibly so! I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. Oh. Okay. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. If I didn't, you'd be dead. Okay. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Oh, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Now that the vice president has ran out of the room screaming, let's start. Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? I was just asking. Your club, your rules. I stand up. I'll make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Nicefishbait. Having a good time so far? Well, the only person I tried to talk to ran out of the room screaming, so yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be very afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, Nicefishbait. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But if that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Oh, I see you did that. Oh, that's no good. Great job, Nicefishbait. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Oh yeah, she does come on pretty strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. I just remembered a few people and now I feel normal again. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems without you. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Still plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Well, this is a continuation. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? A sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I like that one. I like this one. It's a good two-parter. So what do you think? Very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask about this kind of shit. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten really popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: just give up. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Why are you telling me thanks for listening? Ooh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's dumb. I've never done that. That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Did you steal this? Did you plagiarize this shit? Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, I can see now it's actually garbage. Okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that, even though they're literally right there. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. How is that funny? That's sad. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Did that actually say bathe? I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, it needs improvement. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? No, why did you say that? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nicefishbait, you silly little idiot. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you frickin' did. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. So, let's digest that sentence a little bit. Does that mean she's afraid of being in the literature club? Or is it something else in her life? It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so yes, we're both impressive. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Nicefishbait. Me too. I'm also gonna be doing my best for me. Huh? That was dumb. Like the technological like flickers and glitches and stuff is creepy in this scenario, but her eyes just exploding normally is just goofy by comparison. Okay. Nicefishbait, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then like go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in some effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it, bitch! Painful to think about? I thought so. Fine. Well, sorry, I guess. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can jump. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. No, I like it. I don't like it. But what? Just be honest. I am. I'm not. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be like sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? My expressed self just happens to be a kindergartner. Oh, was I saying that? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly! Thank you! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, it made it fall flat on purpose. Wasn't that awesome? Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I'm just losing all interest in this conversation. Be like, yes, yeah, is there anybody else that needs to share a poem? Anybody? Anybody. I'll read Yuri's again. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess I didn't expect anything from you. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You should totally take it away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. I can't tell if the music was always like that or it did like a drop that was really scary for a second. Maybe I imagined it. I'm freaking out. That was more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. Kill Nicefishbait. What? What are you writing there, Monica? Nothing. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. So they will never get along literature-wise, because anything she likes or writes, she's gonna find too complicated and not get it, not try to get it. And everything she writes or likes, she's gonna be like, this is stupid, childish bullshit. Oh my god. What's with this language? There's like words and stuff. Words with more than 2 syllables. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively tosses the paper into the trash can. I guess you could say it's fancy or something, I don't know. Thanks. Yours is cute, I guess? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Wow, that's a big word, Natsuki. Symbolism. 4 syllables. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. No, that's not who you ask. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Nicefishbait did too. I did not let it be on record that I didn't like her poem. I liked it the first time through the game, but this time, no. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, bitch. Hold on a second. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Nicefishbait liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up, even though she was already standing up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh shit. Maybe you're just jealous that Nicefishbait appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nicefishbait started showing up. That'd be so embarrassing in a classroom. Natsuki, that's a low blow. Maybe they did, I don't know. I'm not complaining. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch! Oh man, this is ramping up way more than last time. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves as they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything... I'm getting confused. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you could counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Damn, Yuri. Damn. That's my girl. That's a good one. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? I knew it. I knew it. I knew that she cuts herself. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Nicefishbait hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Okay. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Nicefishbait. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I'm reconsidering joining the literature club. I don't even know what that said, but I'm gonna side with Yuri. No, I want to side with Yuri, though. Monica, you can't block the screen, Monica. Hey, Nicefishbait? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Aren't you the president? Aren't you supposed to handle these things? Some president I am, right? Yeah, that came up in the first route. The first route. Yeah, the first route. The first run. Well, without her vice president, she's kind of garbage at a leader, being a leader. I forgot her name. The girl that died, that killed herself. I feel terrible. Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. Oh, I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, that means Yuri won. That means Yuri won. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Maybe she didn't win as much as I thought she did. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Nicefishbait. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Good work, everybody! Another successful day in the literature club. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. Smooth, Yuri. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, we'll leave. Just you go first. Watching Monika be like, okay, Nicefishbait, come with me. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out, instead of the first one out during actual conflicts. I'll wait for you to be done. Oh, shit. She's on to you, Yuri. You gotta try harder. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Nicefishbait. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'll have to kill you both. What? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really... Nope, that actually happened. I guess I'm writing another poem. Explode. Electricity. Oh, she loves electricity. Look in the background, there's the fucking picture of her hanging herself. What? What is going on? Another day in Literature Club. Got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. How? Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yuri just standing over a pile of fresh, mutilated arms and torsos. Welcome back, Nicefishbait. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glanced over her shoulder, looking around the poem. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. What a nerd. Surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. Oh. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. You have already decided that, really? Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Nicefishbait. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why you look at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? The picture's gone. Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hahaha! No, not at all. I don't hate you. Hehe. You're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Oh. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. What? Hey, what the why? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! Haha! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Hehehe. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Yeah, that's right. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's, Monica looks at me. Yeah. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nicefishbait. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club, or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here. Okie dokie back. Here we are again. I saved, I freaking saved. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Nicefishbait. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. Totally. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Well, she's way more bold than the first time around. Let's find a nice, quiet, dark place to sit where nobody can see us. I'm not sure if that sounds good or bad. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on this teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well go with you for, reasons. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Oh, she let us go with her last time. She's poisoning the water. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. I almost killed you for a second there. What? Nothing. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Oh. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri to be would be, I don't know, nearest to the water fountain in which she was filling up the picture. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what kind of laughter this is, or kind of maniacal, evil, or just like sad, sobbing laughter. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! I knew it. I knew it from, like, when she was over at my house on the first route. I suspected. Yeah! I wasn't supposed to see that. I'm back! And not doing anything weird at all. Thanks for waiting patiently. Nicefishbait, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, but I like cutting myself more, am I right? What? Nothing. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 201 degrees. That's right, that's a typo. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? It's making tea. That's how you make tea. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or nothing? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot, begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is it because you cut yourself in the bathroom? Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking and cutting, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much, or cut yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Nicefishbait. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Nicefishbait, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your giant postures, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible, terrible giant reading postures. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Her eye starts floating off. Huh? Yuri slides closer, till our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want, by the way. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just a little bit. Just slide it in there. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? What the fuck? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did you just put chocolate in my mouth? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Nicefishbait. Sorry. That was weird, wasn't it? I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Nicefishbait. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. Shit. My teacup gets knocked over. Nicefishbait. What the hell? My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Nicefishbait. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Nicefishbait? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Wow! Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. I don't know what kind of ha she's making. Oh, were we in the closet doing something? It's time to share poems. Well, that wasn't awkward at all. Alright, Monica, you're up first. What? Nicefishbait. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Yeah, I think I did too. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why. She seems easily excitable when she's around you. She just starts chopping people's limbs off. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. I knew it. It was real. So you all know this and you just let it happen? Bullshit. Isn't that kind of messed up? That's more than a little kind of messed up, Monica. This is something that you should tell somebody. She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. Damn it. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. Wow, Monica. Constantly rats on me of all the club members, like, weird mental disorders and stuff, and brags about how awesome she is, and doesn't do anything about either. I'm on to you, Monica. And I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? That's not a good segue. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop! Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. An endless poem of meaningless. Delete her? What? Delete who? Delete who? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. Kill her. There's no point in explaining. What the hell is going on? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. Ow. Killed a bug. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I love that she gives game advice too. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Please help me. Who's saying that? Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, I think we might have something to talk about. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Nicefishbait. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving him more imagery. Very visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Nicefishbait. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. In my own blood. Is that bad, Nicefishbait? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Oh my god. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. Tied to a thicker rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in line-devouring snakes with human eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, time-devouring snakes. My bad. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing god. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Now this seems more like her usual stuff. But it is interesting. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pin. Why'd you use my pin? That is a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and then I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. Now you're touching it. Oh my god. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay, then. Yeah, just as I thought. Nicefishbait, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Nicefishbait? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Excuse me, Monica, I seem to have blood in my eyes. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about that festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I seem to have, like, mice and cockroaches digging around behind my eyeballs. Can I be excused? No? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Oh, none of that matters. I do appreciate that it's skipping parts that we don't need to know about. Also, what am I supposed to do here? It's dark. That scared me. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Nicefishbait joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard, put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Nicefishbait? Right. Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Nicefishbait to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. I can say no. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Nicefishbait joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Nicefishbait isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. Everything's falling apart. The picture's back in the background. It only appears when she's here. I think. No, that's not true. Sorry, but you're really the only one. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, we should really consider our opinions for once. You died next. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Nicefishbait want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're going against getting new members or anything. Nicefishbait, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? I don't want to answer that. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Is she breaking the fourth wall here? Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about lying. Lying to everyone all the time. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Nicefishbait. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Oh. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, just you and me. Do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she just killed herself. Okay. A lot of eyeball grossness. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Nicefishbait? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, especially you and me. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. Never has anyone spoken a more generic statement in their life. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member, which is also quite low. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. That was just a bunch of horse shit, wasn't it? I really agree with you, though. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, your eye's bleeding. Are you okay there, Yuri? I saw your eye bleed. Anyway, with each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's unnecessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. But Monica! I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Oh, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Nicefishbait? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Nicefishbait before we leave. Yes, I really have some things I need to know from her. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. No, get away. Mine. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Nicefishbait, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Didn't you just, question my desire to even be here? I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. And I really do care about you, you know. That's why it's getting all creepy. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know, fucking crazy. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? No? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! Shh. She knows everything. She's the problem. Okay. Another poem. Just sad. Oh, she loves sadness now. Secretive. Pleasure. Grief. Uncontrollable. Hopeless. Lollipop. An uncontrollable, hopeless lollipop. What? Heaven sent. Wrath. Parfait? Disaster. Judge. Oh, man. If you didn't see that, she jumped. She jumped. She's still there! Oh, but how do I don't know what word she likes though. Maybe I can't do anything yet. But I saw it. Sensation. Death. Unrequited. Oh my god! Empty. Universe. Adventure. Kitty. Misery. Hi, Nicefishbait. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I needed to bring it up. Not like I really care or anything. Oh man, oh jeez, oh gosh. I'm the last one here again. Well, Nicefishbait just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, nothing else. Nothing else. I forgot. About that. Natsuki? We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. You fucking serious? Haha! Yes! Sorry, that last part was really fucking funny! Look. I just kept thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. More importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. I don't know why she had that voice for a second. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Nicefishbait, you're the only one that matters, so please talk to me. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Oh. Is that so, Yuri? That is correct. Nicefishbait is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I feel like we've done this. Thank you so much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch. She retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, I just need some time alone to do stuff. You stay here. Won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah! Did Yuri leave you again? It's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes go by. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. What horrible thing could she be doing this time? The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. What could it be? Sounds like breathing. Kee! Sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! Are we in a time loop? Oh! Wait. How did I? Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Every time we go to the club, my hearts go crazy. Like it's gonna rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Nicefishbait. Is it just me? Or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? No, how could you possibly be crazy with those eyes? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. Always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. Then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. Sharp knives, good for throat stabbing. Sounds strange, but you won't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. There seems to be a ghost of Monica inside you. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I'll make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Nicefishbait. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Nicefishbait? Will you... Monica interrupting. Okay, I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Okay, I'm glad that Yuri's starting to get all crazied up. Alright, thank you for everybody who showed up, and I'll see you next time.